Right, it's time for some St Patrick's Day food, and at the Hobbs is the man behind the award-winning Balloo House near Belfast. It's the fabulous Mr Danny Millar. Welcome back, Danny. And on the menu for you, traditionally Irish.
Absolutely, can't get anything more Irish than smoked salmon.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit...
Scotland, I suppose.
Well, that's true. Yeah, we're very similar, we're Celts, yeah, exactly. So we're a similar par.
Yeah.
This salmon's been beautifully reared in Glenarm, just off the shore, and it's got the beauty about it is that it's got time to swim against the current. Right. So it's organic, it's room to breathe, it's fed nothing but organic food, and it's been cured for 2 hours in a mixture of salt, sugar, and a little bit of whiskey. So
it's a little bit like Gravlax, but not for that long.
Yeah, not as far as Gravlax.
Yeah. So you still have to cook it then?
Yeah, similar more to like smoked haddock.
Right, OK.
So
now you're going to do this with an egg, so you want me to get the eggs in first?
We're going to do a little boiled egg dressing.
These want sort of 5 minutes, so we'll pop these in straight away. Now these are little brown eggs. I'm going to pop them in there.
Little hen's eggs.
So this is, you still got to cook it, like you were saying.
Yeah, as you can see, it's not like, unlike smoked salmon where it'll be cooked all the way through. You can see here, it's more like a seal nearly on it, so it's got, the texture will be still of cooked salmon. Right. It'll have that smokiness through it.
Sounds good to me.
It doesn't need season because it's already been in a cure, so it's been into the pan here, a little bit of oil. So
why is it so special where it's produced then? Because I know, you know, Strangford Lock produces some amazing seafood there. Because the current, is that the same thing with the salmon?
That's the exact same thing. You know, we're blessed with having some of the finest waters in the world. Yeah. Because you said the strong currents, they keep all the beds clean and keep it all pure. And we're looking at like mussels, scallops, oysters, prawns, lobsters. Yeah. As you know, I'm a bit biased. I think Irish is still the best.
I have to say, well, this is, just so you know, this is in the north part of Ireland, in Northern Ireland, but Strangford Lock is colder. Oh, it's just the most beautiful place you'll ever see. It's just an amazing place.
Is the seafood sweeter because of the fresh water and the salt water that comes together?
Yes, it definitely is. And I also think it's, compared to the likes of the seafood you might be used to in the southern hemisphere, you know, where it's more warm water, I think cold water shellfish is so much tastier.
Yeah.
Just going to flip the salmon
particularly
over.
with sort of, like you were saying, shellfish, you need that cold water.
I'm going to let that sit off.
You know, the Longasteins and stuff like that around that sort of area of Scotland, the west coast of Scotland and Northern Ireland is so good. Anyway, so the fish is on.
That's our salmon taken over, and I'm going to
just going to do my beurre blanc, which has got your white wine and your vinegar.
White wine vinegar, classic French butter sauce.
Yeah.
A lot of alcohol in your cooking.
Yes. A little bit of white wine.
There's a lot of butter in here as well.
Oh, we like it from the north. We like a bit of like a wee bit. You know what I mean? He's trying to hold down and all there. So we're going to make some potato bread to go with salmon. It's a classic. Well, for me, it's classic old potato, salmon, butter. It's something you can really get your teeth into. And this is a great recipe for using up old mashed potato.
I'll give you your board back. There you go.
So we have 250 grams or thereabouts of potato.
Yeah.
It's going to be 60 grams plain flour. Very simple recipe.
So this is a classic potato cake then,
yeah? Yeah, potato bread.
Right.
Or potato farls is what it's called in Ulster.
Right.
And it's part of the Ulster fry. You wouldn't like that kind of dish. That's everything fried in the pan. But it's lovely.
It's like everything fried in a pan and served on a dustbin lid, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, dustbin lid's a bit aggressive.
I've never seen something of the size of it.
Yeah, it's big. But we're givers in Northern Ireland. We're givers.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of salt and pepper in our potato mix.
It is delicious, I have to say.
And this would be, as I was saying earlier in the programme, I think this would make a great dish for any kind of brunch. Yeah. And it goes well with bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking maybe tomorrow, all you boys and girls out there, your mums would love this. There's a great one for Mother's Day, which leads me nicely on to my own mother. I just say, Happy Mother's Day, Mum.
Saves you the car, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does indeed. Saves me a trip up home. Didn't mean that.
There you go.
So, just comes together very easily, as you can see. That's what I call it. That's an easy bread to make.
Right.
Give my hands a wee wash.
So dare I say, it's a little bit. You could actually poach that to like gnocchi.
It's exactly like gnocchi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So we've chopped up the parsley and everything else.
Yeah, parsley, capers, and a little bit of anchovy. It's kind of like a combination of salsa verde and beurre blanc.
Yeah. Now there's two. When they go to your place in Northern Ireland, you've got the restaurant and then this pub, which is they're two very, very different sort of styles.
Yes, we have upstairs restaurant. We quite linen linen cloths, bit more fine dining. Whereas downstairs, traditional, classical Irish pub, we got a great pint and a great bit of food.
Sounds good to me.
So we're going to list out about, what would you say it is?
I'd say
centimetres or inches?
Well, 4 mil thick.
Yeah.
Quarter of an inch, or for Lofty, our cameraman, 6 2/8, or whatever it is.
And there we have. That. And that's as easy as it is. It's
and a quart.
And a quart.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds good to me.
And don't be wasting that. That'll keep. The thing about this potato bread is, once you have it fried in a dry pan,
a
little bit of flour. This would have been made. This has gone back. This is hundreds of years old. This recipe.
Yeah. This would be cooked on a flat skillet.
Yeah, it'd be like exactly. Yeah. And in your granny's house, just hanging over the open fire.
Would you ever add like a little bit of nutmeg or something into the potato cake?
No, you're the space master. That's yours. Oh, controversial. No. You're down to the space king. I'll just keep it simple. A bit of pepper, that's about enough.
He'll start putting coriander in it if you let him, you see.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to whisk in the butter. This is a classic sort of beurre blanc sort of thing. You start off, you reduce it down, that white wine and the vinegar and the shallot off the heat, and then all I'm going to do is just whisk in the butter, and you just literally just put plenty of butter in. Remember, if you'd like to ask a question in the show, then you can call today's chefs on the number, which is 08716 41 41 41. Calls, remember, cost 10p a minute from a BT line. Mobiles and other networks may vary, and a few of you to put your question to us live a little later on. And don't forget, you can find Danny's recipe, along with all the other studio recipes, on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen.
So, potato bread takes about a minute or so either side. Once that's done, that'll keep in your fridge for 2 to 3 days, no problem.
Right.
And freezes really well.
These do? What,
yeah,
before you cook them first?
Once you have them cooked.
All right, okay.
Before you add the butter to them, you could seal them up now, and then leave them in the fridge, and then fry them back in a bit of butter.
It's a little bit like pancakes. They freeze really well as well, don't they, really? So this is the beurre blanc. The idea is you don't put it back on the stove, otherwise it will actually start to split. So it's literally a sauce made out of butter. I'm really selling this out, really. But the idea is you cut down this sort of the richness of the butter, and you put in capers and
it's very healthy. Don't let the butter for you. Very healthy.
Everything's healthy.
Got some greens going with it.
Yeah. So we've got the parsley, capers, and
a little bit of watercress,
anchovy in there. Touch of black pepper. No salt. There you go. And we're about there ready.
You can see just come a little bit of colour on them. That's
okay.
Perfect.
So the idea of these is nice and delicate. That's the way you cook. You don't want them too much, right?
And then we're going to finish them off with a bit of butter. I know it sounds like butter comes a lot, but
yes.
I think, especially because we're more northern, you definitely do butter and cream more so to southern. We're a bit more olive oil and yuzu juice and coriander shoots.
Right. So we're ready when you are.
Okay.
To plate up. So you just finish this off with a little bit of butter then now, I take it?
Yep.
Right.
And that's our salmon. Just want it half cooked. So I like to serve salmon about medium rare. And it's a little bit cured as well.
Yeah. Talking about the fish, could you do it with mackerel or something like that? The same process, that sort of oiliness of the mackerel?
Yeah, absolutely. Or trout, sea trout. I think that would work.
It wouldn't be sort of, against the way of the Irish.
Yeah, don't start changing
mackerel. Mackerel's still it's a sustainable fish, and it's caught locally. That's the most important thing. That it is coming from where you are, as opposed to being shipped halfway around the world.
Yeah. Right, we're ready when you are.
So,
butter
into that same pan, you want to add a bit of butter.
These eggs are very delicate. So these are soft boiled, because I take it you get a little dressing out of these. Then,
exactly. It's going to go with the butter sauce and the egg. Classic dressing.
Right. So get a spoon there ready. Put that one on there, because it is very delicate. Ready when you are?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay. Wait a second. Here.
So turn that off, wait.
Potato bread. There's salmon. Just want to break it open, try and release the actual, as you can see, the segments there. It's a little bit.
Sounds good to me.
Pop it
so, because this is cured as well, so that's why it's nice and pink in the centre.
I guess a little bit of black pepper. And then we get our egg. Because what I want to do is just crack that open. Gently like so. Again, a little bit of seasoning. And then some of our lovely watercress.
I know they grow that in Hampshire. Do you have plenty of that?
Yeah, we do indeed. And this time of year as well, some fantastic wild garlic out there to be picked, and then over with our...
They're dressing over the top.
Yeah.
Looks
Don't
delicious.
be shy. You're going to have plenty of
So
sauce.
if people get that for Mother's Day, they're going to be more than happy. So tell us what this is again.
Now we have cured Glenarm organic salmon with potato bread and egg and butter sauce.
There you go.
I'm here in Belfast's Titanic Quarter, where the great ship was completed 100 years ago. And now I'm off into the city to find some delicious wines for today's dishes. Danny, I've made your salmon and it's a wonderful dish. And the way to go with wine is definitely French classic whites. A Sauvignon Blanc like this Saint-Brie would certainly be a crisp, refreshing partner, but even better is the Chardonnay grape. And the wine I've chosen is the Burgundy Chardonnay 2010. White Burgundies like this one have exactly the smooth, rounded texture that can take on rich fish like salmon. A really light, very crisp white is just a bit too weedy. It's a lovely aroma. There's citrus and apple there, but a creamy richness too. There's lively, fresh fruit here. That's certainly going to work with the salty flavours of the anchovies and the capers in the green butter sauce. But the really important thing is that this is a ripe, buttery white, and that's crucial to go with the richness of the salmon, the texture of the egg, and that lovely soft potato. Danny, your super salmon deserves one of the best Burgundy Blancs around. And here it is. Cheers.